Good morning and welcome back to Hot Kopics on the Kop TV. 50k subs. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Yes!
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Come here, you beautiful man. AGT and Doyle here, as we have been for the past 5 years. How are you?
Hell.
Good morning.
I'm all right, lad. I had a good weekend despite Liverpool not playing, which we're going to talk about. We still managed to win without kicking a ball, an actual ball this weekend, lad. So great, lad. Yeah.
Not a single ball was kicked
but we still
this
won
weekend.
somehow.
But somehow we pulled away even more from Arsenal and City. And we're going to talk about our Chelsea now, the ones to keep an eye out on. But let's go back to Saturday. We were supposed to do a watch along, so I apologise. It isn't our fault. It's Mother Nature's fault. Yeah. Smash that like button, get your comments in, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We were supposed to be doing a watch along here, us two and Adam Morgan. Massive shout out to Adam Morgan, by the way, because he got to Lime Street, he got on the train, he got to Runcorn, and then the game got cancelled, so he had to go back. So big up to him. I'm sure he's going to be on a watch along soon. But what was your immediate reaction? I mean, we were in the WhatsApp group together, weren't we?
He done it the night before, right? He posted in the group chat the night before the game's called off. And one of my other mates was talking to me, and I was flipping at my other mate, going, lad, they're going to catch up to us, it's putting pressure on the players, all of this madness, yeah. I was like, why can't he just play, lad? And then it turned out it wasn't off in the evening. Before. And then I woke up in the morning, and it was real this time, lad. I got my phone
out, about 8:30, wasn't it?
Eyes, like this,
morning.
like, yes, I'm going to go to a watch along and go and have a brekkie and that, nice, sounds all good. And then I looked at my phone and it said, nah, you're not, you're staying in bed all day, bro. And I was like, oh.
Yep. So the wind was obviously crazy. Tegan sent me a picture of town. There's a few trees that have come down in Queen's Drive and in town as well. And you know what? It wasn't safe to play that game.
Yeah,
it wasn't safe, as we know, but I didn't want to play that game.
Lad,
I'll be honest with you.
It's a blessing in disguise.
Pickford smashing that ball up in the air. Tarkovsky, no, I didn't fancy it. Dyche ball in the wind.
Look at all the results. All the results this weekend, lad, have been crazy scorelines. All of them. The only one that wasn't was Aston Villa v Southampton, lad. Yeah. I actually feel like Liverpool have sort of got away with one here.
A little bit.
It feels like everyone else is a bit shattered, and we've just got a break. We've just got a few days to just chill and get the players to be rested.
I don't mind it.
Going into this Champions League game, we'll have full legs, lad, and we can play a rested team again, and then going to Fulham, strong, everyone's fit again, lad. So I honestly feel like
Liverpool are the real winners this weekend.
Genuinely,
without
lad.
Actually kicking the ball.
That's what I thought it last night, lad. I was like, how?
If only every weekend could be like that. So yeah, you're right. Arsenal and City, the pressure was on them, and I think Liverpool fans before those two results were thinking, I actually would have rather played today, get the game out the way, get the points on the board if we did get any. But then when City drew, which, you know, Palace were fantastic, big up to them. Yeah, and when Arsenal drew yesterday to Fulham, Liverpool fans were buzzing then that they didn't play. So that game is looking to be rearranged as soon as possible. I'm hearing rumours that it could be New Year's Day at 8 o'clock. There is also a possibility that if Liverpool beats Girona on Tuesday, which I'm going to, then there is a possibility that when they do the round of 16 kind of qualifiers from 8th place to 24th place, because we've already qualified, and obviously Everton are in the Champions League, there might be a window there as well. When would you rather the game played? Is it sooner rather than later, or would you kind of just want to play that in February maybe?
Sooner rather than later, I guess. You don't want to keep it to the end of the season when you're coming up to title races and stuff and you've got to play your biggest rivals. No, we've already got to play City or Arsenal 3 games and from Chelsea the end of the season. Well, yeah. Like, no, let's get it in the gaps that we have. So if we get through the Champions League and we give ourselves a little week break, stick it in there, lad.
And what do you think the score would have actually been in that game?
Honestly, yeah. Like the way I'm looking at all these scorelines, 2-2, lad, itself. Oh, honestly, lad, doesn't it sound like that scoreline?
It does.
That game. That's why I'm like, cool.
The wind would.
We've got away with one here.
Crazy.
Mo Salah was chilling with his kids and that.
Yeah.
Great. Have a rest, bro. You know what I mean? Have a roast. Do what you want, bro. Top up. Yeah. Good. Yeah. I'm made up with that. We didn't play, lad.
Yeah, I think if we did play, it could have been one of those really difficult games where we would have been fuming.
Awful, lad.
Still, Ryan, big up to him. He did the preview on Thursday. He said 3-3. So
yeah, well,
it could have been one of those nasty games where the ball's in the air for ages. Virgil heads it. The crowd are on top of us. The weather's horrible. So yes, right now as things stand, I'm happy we didn't play. But at the time, I was fuming.
Gutted. Yeah. And also, I just want to watch the
results
team.
have gone our way.
Like, in reality, most of the time, my weekend is based around watching Liverpool. I just want to watch them, regardless of, like...
A weekend without watching Liverpool feels like you haven't completed the weekend yet. So it is what it is. We didn't play. Shout out to Storm Dara again, ole, ole. Let's get another one. Get some more. No, I'm joking. Big up to everyone who dealt with Storm Dara. It really wasn't
Yeah, Goodison's on its last leg, like it wouldn't have been able to survive.
Yeah, Woodison would have maybe flown away if we played in that game.
Genuinely, lad.
But yeah, big up to Liverpool for getting a bit of a rest in. So obviously, Arsenal dropped points. Liverpool didn't gain any. Liverpool didn't get any points. We must make that clear. But City and Arsenal dropped points, so it gives us a little gap ahead of them now that we didn't have on this time Friday. But Chelsea won. I know Chelsea always beat Tottenham, and it's just like 3-point lane. I get it.
Honestly,
it just happens every year.
Must be such hard work. I'm not even throwing shots. Like genuinely, I watched that game yesterday, excited for you because you were winning, and then you just lost it. It was
they did lose against Bournemouth as well.
I know,
the week,
but they were winning this one.
4-0,
they scored 2 goals in the first 12 minutes, lad. You're 2-0 up.
Ridiculous. So Chelsea won. Now they are the closest team to Liverpool.
4 points.
So my question to you now is: are Chelsea a team to look out for? Can they be title challengers? And should Liverpool be looking over their shoulders at them? The other hand of that is, well, they still did concede 3 goals yesterday. Defensively, they're still not there. The goalkeeper, he's in and out. They've got about 9 that they interchange with. So how serious are you taking Chelsea now?
I think they are a fantastic team and they're definitely progressing.
Fantastic?
Yeah, I do. I think they're great, lads. They are. When they've got players like Cole Palmer and Noni on form, lad, they're flying. They are. It's as simple as that. So I think, yes, they are title contenders. But when it comes to beating the big 6, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, I don't think they quite got the quality to get across the line with these teams. So I think they're still going to drop points when it comes to, for example, they played at Anfield, right? Yeah. They lost 2-1. Did they play Arsenal this season already?
I think it was a draw.
It was a draw.
At Stamford Bridge.
Have they played City?
They did first game of the season. They lost 2-0.
There you go. So this is what I'm on about. I don't think they've got just enough to get over the line defensively. They are frail. They're still working on how that structure is going to come about in the team. And they're only doing well at the moment because their attacking players are on fire. They are. Cole Palmer is an incredible football player, lad. So, yes, take them seriously without a shadow of a doubt. When we go to Stamford Bridge, it's not going to be an easy game, lad. And if we get a point there, I'll still be happy because they're that good at the moment. So, take them seriously. If Arsenal are being taken seriously, so Chelsea.
100%.
That's the way I see it, lad. Chelsea have more points than Arsenal right now. So they are, in the moment, right now, in a better position to win the league than Arsenal.
Yeah.
Statistically, like.
And when you look at the table as it currently stands, Liverpool 35 points, 14 played. Chelsea 31 points with 15 played. You almost want to, and it goes back to what we were just talking about, you almost do want to get that game in hand in earlier rather than later just to make sure that the points are in the bag.
Yeah.
But it's maybe the one game that you don't want in hand is an away Merseyside derby. So whatever happens in that game, I know we're buzzing about the fact that Arsenal and City have both dropped points, but that's still
we haven't got the points
so big. We haven't got the points.
You can never ever do that with game hands.
But listen, if you look at this from City, 27 points. From where they started off the season to where they are now, they're in 4th, 2 points ahead of Forest. Obviously, Arsenal now on 29 points. But yeah, Chelsea on 31. So at the minute, as things stand, let us know in the chat, do you think Chelsea should be taken seriously in this title race? Because every time we do a show on DR, Matisse is having none of it. He doesn't want to be involved in the title race chat. But yesterday, he had his top off, swinging it around, celebrating that win at Spurs. So that's how much it means to them.
Similar to Liverpool, right? They're doing much better than anyone thought they were going to do. We've both got brand new managers that have implemented new styles in the team, and it's successful at the moment. It's as simple as that. We're only 15 games in, so we'll see how they get on with the longevity of the season. If someone like Cole Palmer gets injured, Addy screwed after that. Let's see. But I do think we take them seriously. You cannot take somebody that's 4 points behind you at the top of the league not serious. That is stupid.
It is when you actually think about it, but it has been a great weekend for Liverpool. Currently, the best goal difference in the Premier League, still without having played a game this weekend, is Liverpool. On the Mo Salah contract situation, there was a tweet that went around this weekend saying he's extremely close to agreeing a 2-year deal.
Apparently, all 3 of them have been offered proposals now. All of them. Yeah, this is what we expected. December, January. Get the deal signed by January, lad, and we're sorted. We can kick on for the rest of the season. 2-year deal is absolutely spot on. I wouldn't even mind 3, to be quite honest.
I would have gone with 3, but I think 2 from a business point of view makes more sense for FSG.
What I would, if I was Mo Salah, what I would say in that contract is, give me 2 years nailed on,
An extension.
And a 1-year extension at the end of that. Say at the end of them 2 years, I'm still kicking on and I'm top goal scorer, and give me an extension because I want to play at the top level still. I think that's perfect. I really do.
What did you make of the rumours around? I mean, it hasn't actually dropped officially yet, but Liverpool last night were tweeting all of Mo Salah's hat tricks. He's currently signed 2 contracts, potentially about to be 3, which is another hat trick. Are they playing with us a little bit here? Because they haven't shut down the rumours.
But they do love it.
It was the Mirror, I think, that said Liverpool extremely close to it.
I think there's a little bit of an element of the club that likes the publicity of it all, right? Because it just brings the profile of the club a little bit higher, brings the profile of the players higher. So if it does come to selling Mo Salah in 2 years' time, look how much media coverage is around him. Like, people are going to pay money for him. So
yeah,
I don't make anything. And they are teasing us, lad. That's what they're doing. They're getting us ready for this big signing so that we can all cheer and be happy, lad. Seen all Mo Salah's hat tricks. They're all boss. Give him the contract.
Give him the contract. Imagine if, in a couple of weeks we're talking about a 2-year Salah extension, a 2-year Virgil extension, and a 5-year Trent extension.
If all of them things happen and we're still top of the league, I might take off like a rocket. Like, genuinely, like I think that's when I'll start to believe that we could win the league as well. I don't know why that's going to help me feel like that.
Just gives you a bit more stability, and then imagine all that happens and Liverpool still go in and get someone in January just to bolster the squad a bit more. When you're looking ahead to the next few games, right, obviously we've got Girona away tomorrow night, which I'm going to be at. If there's anyone travelling, make sure you get in touch, and also make sure if you are in Barcelona to give me a shout, because we're actually
going tomorrow, aren't you?
Going tomorrow. We're putting on a bit of a travel from the Girona Stadium back to Barcelona. So if you need that travel, let me know in the chat. But if you look at Liverpool's next few games, obviously Girona in the Champions League, which is still an important game, but at the same time, if you win that, you can really take your foot off the gas in Europe for sure. And then it's obviously at the weekend Fulham, who have just put up a really good game against Arsenal.
They're 4 points off Arsenal, by the way.
Yeah.
Or 3 points, 4 or 3 points. That's
great
insane,
season,
lad.
And, they've got really good players, and I think Liverpool can't take that lightly at all. That's a massive game, actually.
Brother, have you seen from 5 to 10 position in this league? It's actually really insane, lad.
It's really tight.
And also the quality of the teams. I seen a meme and it said, if I showed you this 5 years ago, you would never believe me. Teams like Brighton and Nottingham Forest and Fulham, all in the top half of the table, mate. But not just in the top half, beating big teams, like doing us, lad. It's scary league, this, It really is.
It really is. And
Can't
then
play
obviously
anybody.
The week after that, Southampton away in the Cup, the quarter-final, which again is a must-win to get into the semi-final, and then there's a draw, 2-legger. So that's more games coming up. And then I think it's Tottenham.
It is
that,
23rd,
on the 22nd.
Yeah.
So again, massive. And it would be so Tottenham to do well in that game after losing 2 in a row. It would be
and it's
so
at their
Tottenham
ground as well, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. It would be so Tottenham. But big games coming up, big news hopefully to come out of Liverpool soon. And it's still a very good time to be a Liverpool fan.
It's great, lad. Even though we didn't play, this is wonderful. We're still top of the league by 4 points. We still got the biggest goal difference. We're going to sign all of our boss players. This is wonderful, lad. Let's hope they do anyway. Touch wood.
Touch wood at home, people, because pause. But if we do get these contracts over the line and we find ourselves in a position where we can still go on and push. We're being linked with players as well. It's a beautiful time to be a fan.
It's a better way to transition, right? So players like Mo Salah, he's not going to play for the next 10 years, 5 years. He's just not, right? The age of him. So it means people like him are going to be able to be bled out of the team properly while we get replacements for him, rather than leaving at the end of the season and us having to panic buy. Same with Virgil van Dijk. Same with Trent, if eventually you want. This is so important to the club. Just a plan for the future. I think it gives Michael Edwards a little bit of a leeway. It does, and we need that if we're going to replace players like Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk, because they're two of the best that have ever played for the club, and we're not going to get replacements that are like, we're not going to get players like them, but we can get just as good. Do you get what I mean?
100%.
Near abouts.
When you look at the work so far of Richard Hughes, we've obviously only brought in Chiesa. His role is obviously to oversee the contracts, but also be that face of recruitment alongside Michael Edwards, who's now taken up a higher role. I think this January window is a great opportunity for Richard Hughes to show us what he's made of. I think so far, because of the lack of contracts and the lack of signings, quite rightfully, Liverpool fans have questioned his impact at the club so far. How important is this now in January and in the summer? Because we've been not backed in previous summers, and it's really affected us going forward to try and challenge. But Liverpool's approach has to be top. It has to be. Arne Slot in his last presser has already said we're speaking about signings every day. We're looking at the graphs, the spreadsheets, the data there. I think this is this is such a, if everything goes as we want it to go, we could be looking at 2 or 3 years of greatness potentially.
But
if it doesn't go like that, then there's got to be massive questions asked about why Richie Chews has come in,
and not
if I'm
bought in.
honest.
I think January is a big expectation, and I don't think it should really be there, to be quite honest with you. If you think about the Liverpool team, what do we need? We need probably a centre-back, maybe, and we need another midfielder, maybe. But then if we're going to get put pressure on ourselves to buy these players in January, it means massive price tags for a player that might not necessarily work. This is why I want these lads to sign the contract. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Give them a little bit of leeway. And if we do go on to win the league, I know I keep saying it, we might not. But if we do, that summer window becomes much better, lad. The amount of players that will be lining up to sign for Liverpool is unbelievable. We can get them for cheaper. It's as simple as that because they'll be forcing their way out of the clubs and stuff. So I don't think January we should be worrying too much unless they've got their eyes on some, I don't know, Brazilian wonder kid somewhere that plays centre-back or centre-mid or something. Unless they've got that and they can buy someone cheap, then do that. But if they can't, then no.
What would you do, though, if Man City go and buy Zubimendi in January?
What can we do, lad? We already tried for him very hard in the summer. He didn't want to
Would you not try again in January? If you're hearing that there's other people involved?
Would I try again in the summer?
No, January.
Would I try again? I don't know, because Ryan Gravenberch and Macher have been so good. They want to replace them in the starting lineup. I know we need replacements, but Zubimendi's not going to come in and go, yeah, I'll play second fiddle to Ryan and Macher. He's not going to, lad. So how do we
They're both
navigate
looking
that?
at suspensions, though. Obviously,
yeah, but that's
Macher's out for Girona and Fulham. Ryan Gravenberch, if he gets a yellow card, he's going to miss the Fulham game. I mean, Endo's there as well. We can't forget about Endo.
That's
legend,
the type of player that we're going to have to buy if you buy anybody in January. It's an Endo. It's somebody that's going to come in and be happy to be on the bench when he needs to be on the bench, lad. As simple as that. So I don't think Zubimendi's the right buy in January. And if they want Zubimendi, let them have him, lad. They do it all the time, lad. They buy these good midfielders. It's fine.
It's fine. Fair enough. And their key midfielder, De Bruyne, is back now. He's looking to kick on a little bit more as well. So there you go, people. I mean, Liverpool haven't played, as you know, but we've still had a very decent weekend. You know, there's no cookings for me on DR today, so I'm looking forward to that.
Robbie though.
Robbie might be getting, well, Flex is definitely getting cooked.
They were
United. Oh my God, they are still absolutely crap.
Did he shave his hair off, Amarin?
No.
Just checking,
you know,
lad.
people are calling Ruben Amorim already.
He's crap.
Two defeats.
I'm not going to say he's crap, lad. He's coming into a really
rubbish team, rubbish football club. Dan Ashworth sacked after 5 months, gardening leave already. It's chaos. Unbelievable.
Chaos.
Poor. And we play them in less than a month at Anfield. Yeah. So Ruben, benvido to the Premier League, my fella. Right. We're going to finish it there. Shout out to everyone who's rocked along with us in the last 5 years. We've got to 50k finally. The road to 100k is now well and truly on for myself and Doyle and everyone else on the channel. So help us get there by subscribing. If you haven't done that already, please do. Guys, so much good content coming out on the channel. It's unbelievable.
50,000 people.
It's almost the Emirates.
Yeah.
That's more than Stamford Bridge. It's more than Stamford Bridge.
We bought him a bottle, right? So we've been doing stuff with the channel for years. And on one of his birthdays a few years ago, I think it was his 30th actually. Year. Yeah, it was this year. We bought him a champagne bottle, right? And we're all going to drink it together, but you can't open it until we get 100k. Yeah. What? No.
You're an idiot, you know.
Nah, it's not that. But there's a special gift in there, yeah. And we're all going to have it together.
Like wooden bottle carrier, and on the front it says "Don't open till 100k."
Yeah, and you can't open it. You literally cannot open it. So.
Well, I can, but I won't.
Yeah, you have
but
already.
I haven't. I swear on my mother's life, I haven't. How about that?
Okay, good lad.
Ask Tegan as well. I've not once opened it.
Billy knows now anyway. But yeah, you can't open it until 100k. So let's get that.
And trust me, the 100k party when we have that,
we'll invite you, Stan.
Everyone's invited.
Yeah, we'll get you, Stan.
And I'm pouring the bottle, and everyone's.
That's a sick idea. You know, like we will have a massive party in Liverpool for
definitely
the 100k.
Liverpool,
yeah,
100%. Yeah, really looking forward to it. When we get there, make sure you help us out if you can. Smash the like button. If you're listening to us on the audio platforms, get that follow button pressed to make sure that you're never without the pod. As I was just saying, so much amazing content coming out this week. Like, I'm not just saying it. We've got this, right? We've got a Girona preview coming out today as well. And then maybe even later on today after that, I am going to drop a piece of content with 2 Liverpool superstars, a behind-the-scenes piece that I filmed.
Proper superstars, by the way.
With Liverpool FC, and I filmed it 4 months
These
ago.
are sick, yeah.
I filmed it 4 months ago.
I've known about this for a long time, and we've
actually
finally
come out
right?
today.
This is going to be so cool to see.
Finally come out
like you'll
today.
actually love this. It's funny.
I actually can't believe it. It's mad. So I can't wait for that to come out. Tomorrow I'm in Girona. As soon as I get there, I'll probably upload a video, like team news, kind of look at me in Barcelona video. Hi. And then we're going to do a vlog of the trip. That's coming out on Wednesday. We're doing player ratings, instant match reaction, fan cams from the stadium. We're going to be in hospitality as well, so I can't wait for that. And then Thursday, I've got Jack Collins on the channel to do a preview for the Fulham game. And then I'm going to be at the Fulham. It's a mad week.
There's a lot going on.
It's a mad week.
There's
so
a lot
make sure
going on.
you smash that subscribe button, get involved. And Doyle, big up to you, my brother. We'll see you on the next one. This time next week, hopefully, we get that win against Fulham.
And
we're
Girona.
celebrating a little bit more. And Girona. All right, stay tuned for that Girona preview coming very soon. Take care.